Hey, y'all. Welcome to Faith, Love, and Coffee. I am Trish.
And I am Jeanette. I promise I'm here, and I don't know why you can't see me.
She's the spooky ghost for tonight.
I am your
Oh, anyway, so you guys, welcome so much. Welcome, back. I know we had just finished up our fall series last week, and I thought I would just do something fun tonight. It is spooky season. So I thought we would spend the next 2 weeks maybe just talking about stuff about Halloween and just keeping it light and fun and, just that. So tonight I thought it'd be great to talk about our favorite movies. Poor Jeanette. You guys, I cannot tell you how happy I am that Jeanette is back with us or back on with me. My sister said she's in her PJs and already in bed. So if she pops in later, that would be wonderful. If not, well, we'll see her the next time. Oh my goodness. I don't understand why you can't. Do you think it has to do with maybe the banner?
I don't know, because I've tried switching it out and it's just and it showed me, the funny thing is it showed my face until I entered the studio. So, look, wait. Part of it was there.
Kind of. Is it too far away or?
I don't know. I will try. I will sit here and play with this. Because I really am here.
Okay. So,
wait.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, there you are. Hi, Jeanette. Well, again, you guys, it's so glad. I'm so happy to see you. I don't know if you can see my little Halloween setup back there with my little ghosts and my little bats and everything else. I know it's not much, but maybe next year we'll do it really big. But how's your fall going?
I wish it was fall weather. I really do. Like Texas, we get teased every now and then, and it'll get into the 70s, and then Saturday it's going to be 90.
Oh, seriously?
Seriously. And then Sunday, I think it's back into the 70s. Our weather is so random, but
wacky.
Texas, yes.
Oh my gosh! And here it was I heard down in Florida. Now, you guys, I'm in Georgia, but most of my coworkers are down in Florida, and they were saying, fall just finally decided to show up, and it's in the lower 80s and stuff, and that's where it's been with us for the last couple of days. But we're gonna plummet. In the mornings, I've been waking up to 50, 53, 55. Now that's nice fall weather, but if it would just stay in the 70s instead of going up into the 80s, but still to me, a low 80s is really nice. You still get that cool breeze, Yeah.
Out at the soccer fields the other day, it was 83, but the sun had already gone down and there was a little breeze, and I was really sitting there. I made bad choices in wearing shorts and flip-flops because it was really hot during the day. So I'm okay, we're going to be out at soccer. And then when the sun went down, I was yeah, my outfit decision was not very smart.
I'm keeping a blanket in the car.
Yeah. So the next day I learned, I was nope, not doing that again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. I just, that's why we've been doing it at the football games. And I'm surely it was 85 degrees today or 80 something. And then the next thing you know, you're sitting there shivering because it's, plummeted down to 60. And you're okay, I did not prepare myself for this at all.
And then, when you're out in the stadiums and stuff, there's nothing to block the wind, right? Because obviously the bleachers don't block the wind, and, soccer fields are just wide open, right? So then you're there is nothing to block the wind. So that, yeah, I'll be better prepared this weekend.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so thrilled about this next Friday night, you guys, because my kid has been in color guard, but she's not been on the field because she wasn't learned her placement on the field. But she got on, she got the routine down and everything else like that. Well, this Friday she'll be having her first Like she'll be able to be on the field this Friday.
That's
So I'm so
awesome.
excited that we're going to be able to see her. However, it's only for the next 3 games and the season's over. So
But
we'll
you
see.
need to video it so you can share it with the family.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. But yeah, yeah. So speaking of movie nights, what do you guys get prepared for movie night?
Like
Like during
blankets.
the fall when you're wanting to look at the spooky Halloween stuff or the not so the cutesy, Halloween movies and stuff like that. What do you do to prepare? How do you spend that night?
We
What do you
usually just hang out like on the couch, recliner under some blankets, eating some snacks. And so I don't really watch scary movies.
Neither do I. Not anymore.
But I will watch, like, there's that one, is it Hubie Halloween or something like that? Like, we watched it 50 gazillion times. And that is like mainly like, okay, back in the day, Friday the 13th, right? We would watch
Right.
that. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch scary movies, and there's a reason why. So one
Okay.
time I watched, I want to say it was like The House at the End of the Road or something like that, right? Where like this couple was out there hanging out and like these people kept knocking on the door and showing up, right? So I watched it one time with my younger brother. He was staying with me and we were watching it. And then my husband leaves to go to California and my brother went, he wasn't here. And this man would show up at my house and it was just me. Charlie was 5 months old at the time.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he was knocking on the door and I had no idea who he was, right? So I wouldn't answer the door. Then he would come back and this man was telling me that he had done some contract work in my house and I owed him money. And I'm like, yeah, I know you're at the wrong house. So for 3 days, this man kept coming back and forth to my house and I would call the cops whenever he would come, but then he would be gone by the time that the
Yeah.
cops would get here, right? And it was like at random hours. It wasn't ever at the same time. And so finally, he came back one time, and my neighbor next door is this big old guy. He came and he tackled him and he sat on him until the cops came. So apparently, this man had done a contractor job for this person. They had the same street address, but it was the wrong city. But apparently, this man was drunk or whatever. My brother had brought me a gun and he was like, just shoot it towards the door. Whatever's on the other side is going to get hit. Right. So I told the cops asked me one time when they came, they're like, do you have a gun? And I said, well, my brother brought me one. I said, and he told me just to aim for the door. It's going to go through and it's going to hit whatever's on the other side. And the cops were like, well, thanks for letting us know. We'll make sure we'll let you know that it's us if we come back. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, they had to tell him, like, they let him go. They let him call his wife to come get him, but they told him, like, if he came back again, that he was going to get arrested. So like after that, I don't watch anymore, nothing because
Oh wow.
he kept coming in.
So do you think that was okay? Gotcha.
Yeah, so I
Well,
don't watch those movies.
I kind of wanted. Okay, so I kind of wanted to start like with the like childhood favorites, like if you had any, or like if you, our audience, has any like childhood favorites, and what led you up to like Halloween or not like Halloween. There are people out there who don't like Halloween. Listen, y'all. Okay, so I got 2 things. My daughter and I did a cute thing. We did a cocoa, like a hot cocoa bar, and so I know, and it is so cool. We got this, what is a storage bin that has like 8 slots in it, and then we put like 2 slots of it had like her cocoa and my cocoa, which I have abuelita because I just love it, and then we filled one with some regular big marshmallows, and then the other one were like character marshmallows. We had sprinkles, little mini chocolate morsels, candy corn, which is her favorite, um, and mini marshmallows, the mini
Yeah.
ones like from in the jar. And what else did we do? I can't remember what else we did. But anyway, it was the cutest thing. And then we got these mugs that were so cute. Last week, I showed you my new mug. I don't have it up here today, but it was the Nightmare Before Christmas mug, and it was all black except for a few faces of Jack and, saying Halloween. But then once you fill it with something hot, it it actually gradually the color comes into the cup, the mug,
Oh,
which was
cool.
so cool. And I just had to share that with everybody. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. Um, so, but the second thing is that there are some people who don't like Halloween, or they are so miffed that the entire neighborhood is doing Halloween. You guys, we're all in our Halloween throes right now. And I went down the street. We were leaving the neighborhood, and there was one house who was decorated for Christmas.
They're ready. They're just excited.
And I was just like, oh my gosh. And you know what? I blame the stores for this because it's not, Halloween's not even here yet, you guys, and Christmas is everywhere.
They skipped Thanksgiving. They
And they
skipped
do. They
fall.
skip Thanksgiving. And as soon as Halloween is done, I am putting up my fall decorations again. So yes, and I do not skip Thanksgiving because hey, November is the month of gratitude and thankfulness, right?
Right.
Yes. So y'all get prepared for that. All right. Y'all just keep that in the back of your mind.
And
All
you
right.
know, some you were talking about some people not liking Halloween. There are some Christians, and I've been seeing this in some of the groups that I belong to, that they say that if you are a true Christian, that you should not celebrate Halloween like at all. Like no, don't let your kids go trick or treating, and no dressing up, and no this and that because it's considered like a pagan holiday or something. Like I had to just keep scrolling because I'm like, it's fun for the kids. I mean, I always had fun going trick or treating. Even when I was in high school, we still went trick or treating, right? And I love to give out candy and see all the little kids come in their cute little costumes, and mom and dad are gonna eat that candy because the kids are like two, and
Yes.
but it's so much fun just to see them come, and they're proud of their little costumes and everything, and I'm like, I am a Christian, but I still had so much fun. Like
Yeah.
one of the big huge churches in our area, like I think all the churches, but one that's really big, they have a big festival,
Trunk
you
or
know.
treat. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's huge, like their whole church, like you can come home with like at least 5 pounds of candy if you go there, like it's crazy.
To
But
actually pass out on Halloween.
yeah, you can just go there and get some and bring it home and don't worry about going shopping. But,
Right.
I don't believe that that's true. I think it's just fun, and, you're dressing up one day a year as whatever your favorite superhero or whatever, but I don't know, there are some people that are really, really touchy about that.
Yeah, I mean there are, and that's fine. To each their own. If they don't want to celebrate, don't celebrate.
Exactly.
If you wanna decorate for Christmas during Halloween, decorate for Christmas for Halloween. Maybe that is your costume. I don't know. Um, but I mean, some people dress like Christmas for Halloween.
They do.
They do. So. But I wanted to talk about like those childhood like memories and those childhood movies. Like what was one of them? Casper was a good one.
Oh, yes, I love Casper.
Casper was a really good one. And
Does Charlie Brown have one? He has one,
yes,
Great
it's
Pumpkin.
it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yes.
Yes. So that was the one that was really good. And just so where was the one that was really funny? And it really wasn't a Halloween movie; it was more of a comedy. But today you would view it as a Halloween movie. I think it was. Oh, what is that movie called? Gene Wilder and Terry Garr.
Oh, I can see. Is it it's not the Bride of Frankenstein, is it?
No, but it was like Frankenstein, or like he would not call himself Frankenstein. He was like,
Yeah.
no, it's Frankenstein. And I can't remember for the life of me what the name of the movie is. Oh my gosh, y'all! I cannot believe I can't remember. If y'all know what it is, please, before I even think what it is. Oh my gosh, I cannot, and now I've got to Google it, y'all. Um, but some other ones are really cute. I mean, like Disney, like what was it? Sesame Street and all them had their own little, Halloween's time and things like that. But the ones that really stood out to me that I watch to this day, like I was maybe 5 years old, 6 years old when some of this stuff came out. Peanuts came out, oh my gosh, in the 50s or something like that. And I, was born the last year of the 60s, so 69. So in the 70s I was watching this, but some of these stories, no, Casper didn't come out for a while, like in the, I think, what, 1990s or
I
early
think
2000s,
it was in the
like
90s.
that.
I want to
But
say it was the
still,
90s.
that is something, back that triggers a wonderful memory. um but um but those are the kind of movies that I really like. Now, remember you were just saying about, oh, when I was a kid, we would dress up and everything. I remember, like back in my day, we wore these plastic Halloween masks.
With the
Okay.
little strap on the
The
back. Yeah.
little strap. And you guys, even if I close my eyes and I think about it, I can still feel the sweat from the mask on the inside. Remember when you're walking around and you're breathing in that thing and thinking, "Oh my god, I look so cool."
Yeah.
I was Cinderella. I remember that. I had blonde hair. I had blonde plastic hair, y'all, and, and my blue little dress. I remember that, and I remember getting home. And my mom was like, "No, no, no, you're not touching the candy. No, 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 you're not touching the candy," until they actually went through the candy to make sure it was okay. And I was like, we're in the back of my mind, we're like, "We want candy. What are you doing?" you know?
Because,
So,
yeah, I remember they used to say, oh, there's razor blades in the Tootsie
oh
Rolls.
yeah.
There's
And
razor blades
just,
in
I think
this
that
and
had
that.
just started because of what were they? Popcorn balls. Remember? Yeah. We were in a time where moms used to make homemade treats and put them in your bag. Like it was nothing, it was the norm. So, and then of course now it's like, are you kidding? I don't know what's in that. Yeah, no.
So there was a house. So we give out candy, right? Like every
Uh-huh.
year or whatever. And there's people that come with like wagons with like they're tailgating with beer and all this stuff. And one of the dads goes, hey, the cul-de-sac, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah. He says, they have adult brownies there. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, they're for adults only. And I was like, oh, interesting. So apparently people are still making their homemade treats with an extra treat in them.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And
Mhm.
they would make sure that you wanted one of those homemade, adult brownies before they just assumed that you wanted one.
Yep. It's called Young Frankenstein.
Okay.
That was a movie that was awesome, you guys. I loved that movie. Um so there are some other movies, of course. I have an all-time favorite. And when I tell you what my all-time favorite, you're gonna go like, no way. Because I don't know. I think it's a little out there, but the new sequel is supposed to be coming out next year. So my favorite Halloween movie of all time. Once I saw it, I was hooked and watched it over and over, and I never ever get tired of it. And that is Practical Magic.
I love that. Okay. I love that movie. I can't tell you how many times I've watched it, but there was one time where I had been watching it and I had gotten into a car accident and the doctor put me like on some major meds because like I had all kinds of stuff going on. Girl, I had nightmares. Like I was in like parts of that movie where, and they seem so realistic, but it's because I was like heavily medicated, not by choice, but because I was going through all of these injuries. And then I remember it like because a friend of mine, we used to watch it all the time, and I had to like lay off of that movie for a couple of weeks after that, after I had that nightmare because I was going, yeah, I was dreaming that. But I love Practical Magic, and I will watch it. I'm like you, I will watch it over and over again.
Over and over and over and over. Okay, so what about? Oh! And I just watched. Okay, this time of year, when you see something, you're like, "Oh, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it." So, The Nightmare Before Christmas is always a classic.
That's Charlie's
Always,
favorite. Yes, Charlie
always
loves
a
it.
classic. It's not Halloween unless you actually see the movie. Okay,
Yes.
so that is one of my favorites. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch it. But now two more that I need to watch, and I actually started watching one of them not last night, but the night before, and I fell asleep. But oh my gosh, it's so beautiful and it's so vibrant, and it's called The Book of Life. So it's almost like Coco, and that's another one I need to watch. But The Book of Life is so vibrant. It is so cool. And the characters, like some of the characters that are voiced over, like I think Tatum Channing is one of them, and Zoe, what is her name? Zoe.
Zoe Saldana.
Saldana, yes, Saldana. She's one of the characters. It is such a good little show, and it says that Mexico is the center of the universe.
Yeah, it's about is it a monkey or something? And then the guy played which one is Book of Life? Because there was one where the guy played a trumpet,
Guy played the guitar.
the
He
guitar.
win, yes, yes.
But
It was the guitar,
it's
and
not
then he
a
was a
monkey.
bullfighter, but he didn't want to be a bullfighter. He wanted to be a musician, and so he was trying to win the heart of Maria
Oh, that's
and
right.
Joaquin.
Yeah. I
You know,
watched like all those Disney movies. After a while, they kind of get all crossed.
but it's not Disney.
Who is it? Is it
I
Pixar?
think it's Pixar or something like that. If you
Okay.
go on Disney Plus, you'll be able to find it. If y'all type in Book of Life, like in the search bar, it'll show you. It is animated, but it is so cute. Y'all got to. It's almost like they're made out. It's almost like puppets, but they're not puppets. It's really cool. I really 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 enjoy it. So it's not scary. It's not any of that kind of stuff. Like Coco. Coco is a really good movie too. That is down to our roots as well.
Yeah.
I mean, which is if you see them, they're really different. One's like a love he's trying to save, and another one is like, I don't know who I am, but I love to play the guitar too. So these guitars keep on showing up. So anyway, those are a couple of movies that I really enjoy.
Yeah. Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
So what about? Okay, these are for braver listeners. Now, I've seen all of these. Some of them, I could do without. Some of them are like, okay, I could watch that again. So, what do you think? Have you ever watched Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice 2?
Gosh, it's been forever since I watched Beetlejuice, but I haven't seen Beetlejuice 2, just Beetlejuice.
I'm not sure how I feel about Beetlejuice 2. I've watched it. I'm just not kind of, because the same characters are kind of running in it. So it's kind of weird, but Beetlejuice was okay, not my favorite, even though it is a Tim Burton movie, and I
Yeah.
love Tim Burton. Right, right. So, but yeah, but Coraline, creepy little show.
I haven't
Love, love,
watched
love it.
it.
You've never watched Coraline?
No.
You gotta watch it. It is creepy, but it's not scary. It's still like a kid's movie, okay? They say I
Okay.
think it's 13 plus or whatever, but it is it's like in an alter universe. Okay? Still have mom, dad, all that kind, but it's all but the mom is the one that's really creepy, because she wants to sew her eyes with buttons. So
Okay.
but it is an animated show also. It's like clay animation.
Okay.
So but it's really cool. All right. Another one. I know you've seen The Sixth Sense.
A long time ago, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it too. And when actually I first saw it, I did not catch on. I did not catch on that Bruce Willis was dead until I saw it like the third time. And I'm like, duh.
You're like, I get it
It
now.
just
I
seemed
get
like it just seemed like everything just was like so smooth. Like the kid's over here telling him I see dead people, and he goes, okay, since he's a psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever you want to call him, and he's oblivious to the fact that he's the one who's dead, that the kid can see him too. But it didn't even dawn on me, not at all. So
I don't even think I knew that until now. I didn't think I don't think because I haven't watched it in a really, really long time. So now I'm gonna have to go back and watch it and see if I pick up on that.
yeah, because I haven't seen it in a minute too, but like when it first came on, I was like, man, this is a cool movie. Because anytime that I watch a show a couple of times, there's always something I've missed. Like, wait, I didn't see that in the last time. Or I didn't catch it or something like that. So yeah. Now, one that did really creep me out is the haunting of Hill House. That one creeped me out.
I have not watched that, obviously.
Yeah. I try not to I try not to see the scarier movies, especially ones that have children in them, because I just think that's wrong. Number one, you know. And number two, because I don't know, I would think about what would I think if something like that would happen to my kid, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, okay, so let's say for instance, I'm not sure if you ever watched It, but like it's one of those really old classic movies. They call it too, just like Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street, or but they're all, whether the kids are teenage or not. There are some that like are smaller kids, and you got this clown eating kids. Okay, so what's up with that? So I'm like, no, I keep away from those or anything, or like The Ring. That really bothered me. When I was 11 years old, I watched The Exorcist,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I could not. I promise you, y'all, I could not sleep for a year because I was so afraid that I was going to become possessed,
That's
just like that little
crazy.
girl.
I
But
never
it was
watched that ever. Apparently, mom had that book, right?
which one?
And The Exorcist, she had the book. And back when it first came out, right? And she would read it like when we were in bed or whatever. And she would put her bookmark and close it. And she said the book would just like open itself up or whatever. And she had put it, I want to say she put it somewhere else and like it appeared on the nightstand, opened up. And she thought that her nephews had been doing that and they didn't. So she had them take that book and just go chunk it off of the highway in Houston somewhere because it was like plopping itself up open for her to read and stuff like that. And she had to
Girl,
just stop. Ask her about it next time you see my mom. We'll have
I
to
am
do that.
not asking. Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
No, then she'll be like, "Oh, it made its way back to no."
Oh, it's in my room. Here you go. You want to read it?
Oh, no, y'all, no. Oh my gosh, y'all. No, but to me, like Halloween should be like we were when we were kids, It should be light, fun, or lighthearted and fun, something that's nostalgic, something you share with your kids later on, you know. Um, but I think what makes Halloween so special is because when we're young, we're so, oh, you can be whatever you want to be, right? You put on these costumes and you're whoever you want to be. And, that's like alter ego. Sorry, your alter ego. And I think it's just something fun to like think that you're someone else for a day.
Mm-hmm.
You're not you. You could be whoever. You could be in that voice or save me, that kind of thing. So I just think that it's fun and that it brings such warm memories. And again, and that's one of the reasons I love Halloween. It's not because of the um, scary monsters and things like that. Though you don't want to come to my door because I do have scary monsters in front of my door. Because my husband is just as much as a Halloween lover as I am, and honestly, it's fun when you get scared. It really is. But I love that really that cozy feeling that you get. Um, I don't. It's just all about fall, and just Halloween happens to be in that season, and I've always had fond memories, for Halloween, so it's never left me, and it's what kicks off the holidays, and it's just one of those things that it has to be done, and it has to be done right. So we have well, no, well, she's my Thea. I think she's your cousin. So I
I
have a
think
Thea who would or does, or I don't know, because I haven't seen her in a minute. Um, Gone all out for Halloween. Like her front yard is nothing but it's just everything you can imagine. Um, but I don't know if her daughter has taken up has taken that up or not. So I don't know if, if the S still does that or not. So I don't know. But Halloween for us is pretty big. But then when it comes time for us to talk about it, so is Christmas. You know,
Mhm.
decorations, again, those fuzzy feelings you get, like, ooh, I can't wait, that kind of thing. Or we get to be with family and get to eat and blah, blah, blah. So, but all right. So, what's your favorite Halloween movie?
Gosh, I don't really watch Halloween movies. That's just it. Like I'm telling you, we watched. I think it's called Hubie Halloween. I want to say it's with Adam Sandler or something, and it's stupid,
We
funny.
did watch that the other day. Ariana was like, "No, we got to watch this because it's comedy too." And I love Adam Sandler because I gotta love Adam Sandler. Okay, and I'm like, "Okay,
Yes,
well, let's love on some Adam Sandler and put it on." And it was funny. I mean, it really was. So I was like, "Oh, Hubie," but then I was like, it kind of reminded me of when he was in the what movie was that? Like, oh my god, back in the day, The Water Boy.
oh yes, I watch that one too every time it comes on.
So what, like in his water boy days, kind of that kind of thing. That that same kind of character in
Yeah.
that movie. And so I was actually playing a game, not paying attention to the movie, but I was listening to everything that was happening. And I kind of looked up for a second, and I'm like, man, that reminds me of the water. So I was like, so I know exactly what you're talking about because
Yeah.
Ariana wanted to watch it. So I was like, okay, well, we can go ahead and watch it. And so, but now she wants to, like, she likes to, and I don't know if you have kids like this or not, y'all. Y'all tell me if you have kids like this. She likes to listen to horror. How do you say that? She watches YouTube, but they're people talking about their experiences.
Oh yeah, the supernatural type
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, like
yeah, like supernatural things.
Kobe and what's his
She
name?
used to watch them, but now she just listens to like the stuff that just, like let's say for instance, she really wants to go to the Appalachian Mountains. Okay. Now she's looking at anything spooky about the Appalachian Mountains and true, stories people are telling about that, clips that they caught on camera, things like that. Now, I'm not all into that, y'all. I'm just not. So, I just can't. I just
See,
can't.
like I like going on ghost walks and stuff like that. Like when we've traveled, we've gone to ghost walks, and there was one in Corpus that was after my dad died. We went to one in Corpus, and there was this one part where the feelings were so creepy. Like it was a tree back in the day where they would hang criminals,
Oh
back
my.
way back in the day,
They still have that
and
thing up?
they had us like touch the tree, right? And close our eyes, and we had to say what we were feeling. And I'm telling you, like my body, dad died in the winter. My body got really, really warm, and I was feeling so confused.
Oh.
Like, and people were describing what they were, and like some of them, he'd be like, "Let it go," like right away, like quit touching the tree. Like mom had to, because mom had all this stuff that was coming to her, and he's like, "Walk away, just walk away." And I mean, that was very entertaining to go to and to experience. And
Oh, wow.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's in Corpus, huh?
that's in Corpus
They
over
still have
by.
it?
It's what? I'm sorry.
They still have it up?
The tree, yeah, it's over by kind of like by the library. Over in that area, there's a whole bunch of old houses, like historical houses, and each of those houses has a story. And there's this big tree between two of the houses, and apparently it's known as the hanging tree.
Okay.
Yeah, next time you're in Corpus, we'll go, and we'll go at night.
Well, that may be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah,
So okay.
yeah, it was interesting. Like they gave us little voice boxes so you could hear, and I had a conversation with this one person. They only wanted to speak to me in Spanish, um, and so I carried on a conversation with this person that supposedly had gone looking for food. They were homeless and they'd gone looking for food and they got stabbed and they got killed like right in that area. And
Oh no.
yeah, the guy wanted a sandwich. I didn't have a sandwich to give him. So I was like, sorry, bro, you're out of luck.
Well, I don't know how this turned from movies to that, but y'all, that is
Because we're
creepy,
talking about
guys. Oh my god. Maybe next week we'll talk about scary stories.
what's your favorite scary
I
movie? My
know.
life.
I know. So you guys, I actually am we're gonna come on next Wednesday. But the next Wednesday is the week of Halloween. So we're not going to be on that week. It is my husband's and my 25th anniversary. Yes, on Halloween,
Ooh.
but we're taking the week. So, and we're going to enjoy just having a relaxing week. And I took off that Friday for our anniversary and that Monday for our anniversary.
Oh,
So
how fun.
we're going to have a little bit of time. The crazy thing is, I didn't tell you, Jeanette, but Ariana decided that she wanted to go work at a haunted cornfield, a corn maze.
Oh,
So she starts this Saturday for the next 3 Saturdays. So she'll be doing that she'll be doing that this Saturday, next Saturday, and the next Saturday, which is the 1st. So she'll be doing
what
it.
does her job entail?
She is going to be jumping out, scaring people in the cornfield.
Oh, wow. So she gets to get all decked out and creepy.
Yeah, so she has to be there early so they can put her makeup on and her costume and everything, and then she gets to go. So Matt and her went to go experience this corn maze this last Saturday, and I said, "Well, y'all go do that." And they came back and they told me, "We're glad you didn't go because they have really tight spaces in there. Some of them have really tight spaces, and you have to fight your way out." And I'm like, "Nope, nope, 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 nope." You guys, terrible. I am so claustrophobic. I will scream until you get me out of there. I will scream myself into, no. Nope, 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 nope. It was, nope, nope. But yeah, no. So they said, we're so glad you didn't go because that's what happened and, all that kind of stuff. And then Ariana was really scared at the very beginning, but then she got used to it and then she went through the whole thing. And she goes, I want to do this. I want to be the people who come out and do this. And it's to help raise funds for the chorus, for the I think it's the chorus group in high school. So to help with funds for that and stuff. So she's actually going to be working for that. Even though she's not part of the chorus, she has friends who are part of the chorus, and she's doing it for them. So, anyway, well, I enjoyed talking about movies. So you guys, if y'all haven't watched Practical Magic, for heaven's sakes, go and do it. Rent it, buy it, do whatever you have to. It is really a cute movie, okay? And you can do I have always been a holistic kind of a person, and I've always it's in my younger days, I used to be a massage therapist, and I wanted to get into herbalism and all that kind of stuff. And it's so funny, this movie had the perfect scenario where, she had a garden full of herbs and she was going to make soaps and all kinds of different things to sell in her shop, to the public. And I'm like, what a fabulous idea. So that was one of the things I had thought I would be doing. Of course, I'm not doing that now. And the other one that I've always thought I'd be doing is actually opening my own coffee shop.
It's never too late.
I know. My husband's like, there's that. He goes, you don't have to have a brick and mortar. We can just get a little, a pop-up truck and go to events and things like that and sell coffee.
You'd be surprised, how many events book those things. You've got your pumpkin patches and you've got, races on really cold days. You've got some churches will let you park, out your trailer out in the parking lot on Sundays, or, when you go to church, you hop out, you hurry up and go sell coffee. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's never too late.
Yes, I know. I'm thinking about it. We're at that time and that age where we're thinking about different things. But anyway. All right. Well, are you have any closing thoughts?
Nope. Go watch. You know what? We didn't mention Ghost with Patrick Swayze. That's another good one. It's not Halloween, but it's a great.
Oh my gosh. I know we have skipped over so many good movies. I mean, that is a good movie. That is
That
a good
is.
movie. And I loved that. And Whoopi did a great job acting in that movie. She really did.
She
So that
is.
is another good movie. Oh my gosh. I mean, can you think of anything else that we possibly missed? I don't think I have a list. Um Ghost.
There was one
Matilda.
that I was thinking about when we were talking, and now I can't remember what it is. But you know how I said like Friday the 13th? Did you ever watch Saturday the 14th, which was a parody of Friday the 13th? Which it's a dumb movie, but it's stupid dumb, stupid funny.
Why do
Saturday the
I
14th.
remember? Why do I feel like I've seen that?
Yeah,
But okay, but I don't remember. Who are the characters? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It was so long ago. Like I was a kid, and I remember we watched it. Like we weren't supposed to have watched Friday the 13th, but I went to spend the night at somebody's house, and we watched that, and then we watched Saturday the 14th. Like yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
but
I do not know. Okay, so Ghost was another one. And I mean, that was such a good one. And there was another movie that just came out. It's not that old, but and it was almost like going back in time.
which
But it
one?
was kind of like it was kind of like a ghost movie too. And I'm trying to think of the name of it. Now, for some reason, I
And
just
you
for
can't forget about The Shining. I mean,
we already coming up with these movies. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna look on my thing and see if we're look on see what other Halloween movies classic. Let's talk about classic Halloween movies.
classics.
Classic.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, listen, I saw that once and that's all I needed.
Did you watch the one with Matthew McConaughey?
No, no.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes. Oh, the Haunted Mansion is a Disney movie, and I thought that was really cute.
Yes, I
Um,
remember that one.
oh, the Witches of Eastwick.
That's a good one.
That was a
Oh,
good movie.
Amityville Horror. Never saw that one, but
That that one. Now, I don't know about y'all. Some are such good comedies. Some of these are such good comedies. Yeah, they're a little bit on the risque side, some of them, but those are like the rated B movies that we so loved back then, especially like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now,
mhm.
they have that on, I think Disney Plus or something like that. But seriously, guys, it is not the same movie unless you're at a theater throwing toilet paper and have your and throwing toilet paper and having your newspaper. Okay, I mean that was so good. Carrie, the
Alright,
original.
that was a good one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, another Stephen King one was what was that car?
Oh,
Christine.
Christine.
Yeah. Okay. So that one, oh, and Death Becomes Her.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a comedy with Meryl Streep, Bruce Willis, and Goldie Hawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. Dracula,
Dracula.
Bram Stoker's Dracula with Keanu Reeves and is it Winona Ryder, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Gremlins.
Oh,
I
Gremlin.
know that's more of a Christmas movie because it took place in Christmas, but come on, y'all. I mean, seriously.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Did you ever watch that one?
I have never watched that. That sounds creepy, y'all.
It kind of is.
I cannot believe we haven't even mentioned this. And oh my gosh, how dare us? Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Yep.
And
That
part
one's
two, y'all. I did like part two. I thought it was really, really cute. I thought it was so cute. Oh my gosh. And then what else do we have here? Well, yeah, we talked about it. That's not really it. Oh, the Munsters.
I love the Munsters.
Yes, the TV show was amazing. I used to love that show. And the Addams Family,
Of course.
of course. Okay, I was talked about Coraline. And of course the older movies like Dracula and Frankenstein and all them. What is this one? Scream. Medea had her own. Did you watch the Medea Halloween one?
No.
Yeah, there's that one. I will never watch that movie. Not Medea's, but the one that I just saw. Oh, if y'all have not seen this movie, see it. Jack Black is so good in this movie, and he is paired with Kate. Lord of the Rings, Kate. Oh, the lady who plays the Lord of the Rings, and I can't remember her name. I see her face, and it's called The House with the Clocks in the Walls.
Okay.
The House with the Clock in its Walls. It is such a good movie. Such a good movie. I've never heard of that movie, October Kiss. Yeah, no. Don't Look Under the Bed. That's Disney. Don't know that one. Oh, Cabin Fever. If y'all have not, yeah. Fright Night. Another one. That's a thriller for sure. If you like series, Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Mm-hmm.
that's an oldie but goodie. Halloween Town. I can't believe I forgot that one.
I
So
don't know if I've seen that.
you've never seen Halloween
I
Town?
think so.
You go on Disney Plus. These are cute movies. Okay, they are definitely family friendly. So if you want something to watch with the kids, or you just want to be nostalgic, go and watch that. Ghostbusters. How could we forget?
Poltergeist. Poltergeist.
Yeah. Oh, Poltergeist. Did you just say Poltergeist?
Poltergeist.
Oh my God, no.
Go into the light, Carol Ann.
Oh, no. I watched that. And that was, yeah. And like her in front of the movie. Yeah, no. Over the TV. I'm sorry. Okay, Young Frankenstein. Yeah, we did that. Oh, Goosebumps. Goosebumps is another good show. I've seen 1 and 2. I'm not sure if I saw 3, but that's another good series with Jack Black in it. Jack always does good stuff. I don't know what it is about him, but he does. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. Did you mention that one?
No. Freddy Krueger, hello.
Freddy. Yes. I forgot. The Addams Family. Wednesday, y'all. If y'all haven't seen the new series Wednesday, y'all are missing out. It is a good show. Have you seen it?
I've watched part of it. I haven't watched all of it.
I've seen season 1 and season 2 already. Of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas, we talked about that. The Haunted Mansion, we talked about that briefly. Oh my goodness. This is such a witchy movie. It's called The Craft.
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
It is such a witchy movie. I mean, some like, oh my God, it's so creepy. Yeah, I can imagine it's creepy when you're younger, but in our age, it's like, okay, that's really,
What was it? Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
something like that.
Yeah.
To elevate.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and of course the kids. Oh, so many we haven't gone through. Hotel Transylvania, y'all.
Oh, that one's cute.
That is a
one's
cute show. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen Monster House.
I don't think
And
I've
that
seen
seems
that
like
one.
it's an animated one. Now, we talked about The Sixth Sense. E.T. Phone Home.
Of course.
Phone Home.
Edward Scissorhands, hello.
Edward said, oh, Sleepy Hollow.
I don't think I've seen
Johnny
that
Depp in both of those. You haven't seen Sleepy Hollow?
I don't think so.
With Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci?
I don't think so.
Such a good movie.
They're so cute.
Such a good movie. Frank and Weenie.
What is
Have
that?
you- Well, even better than that, The Corpse Bride. Have you not seen The Corpse Bride?
I'm gonna have to say no.
I you I guess you don't see a lot of Tim Burton. Um, Scary Movie, the parody for the screen or whatever it was. The Witch. Oh, Teen Wolf, y'all.
Teen
But
Wolf was
I
cute.
love the original, the one that had oh, what is his name? Michael J. Fox. What else is there? The Ring. We talked about that. Didn't like it. I give it a 1 out of 5 stars. If I could give it a no stars, it'd probably have a. See, you don't remember the Corpse Bride? You don't remember that?
Charlie's watched it. I watched part of it. Like I've not ever really watched it.
It's so good. And then you have your creepy ones like The Conjuring and Get Out. Um. Oh, the Amityville. You said the Amityville Horror.
Horror.
Yes. And the Little Shop of Horrors. The
Little Shop of Horrors. That was good. The Omen.
Huh?
The Omen.
The Omen.
I've never watched it, but that just came to mind.
That is creepy. Because again, kids, you know what I'm saying? A Quiet Place. That was that had me on the edge of my seat. That had me on the edge of my seat.
Children of the Corn back in the 80s.
You know, Malachi.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but a friend of ours would always scare my little brother. He'd be like, Malachi.
No. It's here, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Babadook, I've never heard of that before. The Little Vampire. I think that's a Disney thing. Oh, the Blair Witch Project.
I remember that.
I could not. Okay, so we went into the theater to go watch this movie, okay?
Blair Witch?
The Blair Witch Project, yes. I could not sit through it because of all the camera shaking, and I was getting sick to my stomach watching that.
Oh, wow.
It was ridiculous. And I had to get up and go get some air because I could not sit through that. It was crazy. Paranorman. Ooh, The Silence of the Lambs, y'all.
Yes.
That right there. You won't
sleep.
sleep.
What did he say? I'm having a friend for lunch. Isn't that what he says at the end when she's talking to him?
Ew. And then all of the Paranormal Activities. Have y'all seen those? Like those are crazy movies. I could not, no. I can't watch those because then I'll get paranoid that I'll have somebody in my house or something's watching me standing beside my bed, just looking down at me. Oh my God, shut up. The Invisible Man. You ever watch that?
Who is in that one?
Okay, now I think this is a remake. Because I thought there was an Invisible Man with Kevin Bacon. Or was that called something else? Because this one has Elizabeth Moss, who used to play in The Handmaid's Tale.
I didn't watch that either.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either. A Haunted House, yes. Now that Ernest, Scared Stupid. I still like that. Now this I haven't seen in forever. Pet Sematary.
Yeah, I never watched
about that is a crazy, creepy show.
I remember because Mom wouldn't let us watch scary movies, right? And I remember one time when I was a senior, they had gone out of town and I stayed with a friend of mine and her sister rented a whole bunch of scary movies for us. And we watched I Spit on Your Grave. And that movie freaked me out. I can't remember what it was about that movie, but I had to go spend the night at my house by myself and I slept with all the lights on because of
yeah. I would have too. Now, were you talking about the Last House on the Left?
Maybe that might be it.
Okay. Well, that's the list that I was given. So apparently you had some sort of another list because those movies, yeah. We went through a lot right there, didn't we? Oh my gosh. That was a crazy list of Halloween movies.
And then it makes me wonder what our listeners have watched that we didn't even mention, right?
I know. I'm interested to know what they watched or like something that scared them and something that made them feel good. And, like all the, what did they feel about them? Like, what do you guys feel about the scary movies or not so scary movies? Um, we always welcome your comments and everything else like that. But like some of this stuff would like, okay, so there was one time, I know I keep on breaking and we keep on like going back and forth, but there was one time we were watching, it was a friend of mine, we were at his house, my friend George, we were at his house and we were watching this movie and it was almost like your story kind of. And then it came to a spot where it was crescendoing into that scare mode, and everybody was kind of like getting, anticipating and then all of a sudden George had gone up to go upstairs so he could get some more popcorn. And the moment he went past the door, someone banged on it really loud and he it was so funny. It was the funniest thing. You had to be there, but we all were like, what? We got scared because the movie was, doing that too. And George looked at it, he goes, oh my God. And he goes, what did he? So it was a person who came in, you scared us half to death. You came at the right time, at the right moment, it was crazy. But some of those movies, man, will make you jump out of your skin. Oh my gosh. So yes, I understand what you're saying. For sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Well, you guys, I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing next week, but we're going to do something fun like this again, and we'll come up with something. Today was about Halloween movies and stuff, and, I don't know what we're going to do next week, but it'll be something Halloween for sure. And we'll talk about that. So let's see, are we done talking about the Halloween movies for now, Miss Jeanette?
We are. I know what you did last summer. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, that was another one. Oh my gosh. That was another one. I can't believe it. So, let's see. Okay. I know what you did last summer. And there's something else. What was there? Was there another one almost like that?
I don't know. But Pretty Little Liars. Have you watched Pretty Little Liars?
I have not.
Series. Okay. It's kind of like creepy-ish, kind of sort of in a way.
So that's a series like on HBO or something like that.
I saw it on Netflix when it was on
Netflix. I think it was on the WW or CWC. Sorry,
CWE. Wait, what is that?
Right, CWB or CBW or something like that. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Or like the Vampire Diaries and another good one. I'm sorry, y'all. I know we keep on coming up with these, right? There's so many out there. But the Interview with Vampire.
I don't think I've seen that.
Did you ever watch that? Like the movie?
No.
With Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Oh. You never watched the Interview with Vampire? Oh my gosh. So yeah, that movie, and then they had True Blood, which was a big series on HBO or something like that. That was another vampire movie, with werewolves and all that kind of stuff. And and speaking of werewolves, Underworld with Kate. Oh yeah. So. Some of these other movies, yeah. That was a series of shows also. That one had a good cast in it as well, but it was a bit about vampires and lycans, which are werewolves, and all that kind of stuff. So many good movies out there, you guys. If you want to get scared, go rent some scary movies. You want fuzzy, go see a kids movie or something not so scary. The feel good kind of stuff. So anyway, all right. Well, let me close this out. We've been on here for an hour. I cannot believe we actually talked about movies for an hour. Movies sometimes are what, they bring us together almost like a nice cup of coffee. You have so much to talk about in a movie and the things that caught you off guard or that made you feel like, oh, I just wanted to fall over that character. And, I just wanted to stay in that movie forever and I didn't want it to end and, all that good stuff. So, I mean, these things resonate with us. So these are some of the feelings that we should, carry on, those warm, fuzzy feelings. Now, the one terrified, those kinds of, y'all need to just put that stuff away. And
Right.
maybe find a nice, fuzzy, good time movie after you watch that scary, big, scary, bad movie that you don't want to think about. But anyway, I had fun tonight. This was really fun, you guys.
It was.
If you have a favorite movie, please, 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 let us know. I love reading comments. I love reading what y'all have to say about things. So, I'll go ahead and close this out for tonight. So it's all the same, same, same. Keep faith, spread love, and savor every sip of life. Until the next time, take care and keep brewing positivity.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.